We're no longer in a job economy, we're in a skill economy.
Never, ever, 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 ever do that. It's loser thinking, and that's how most people think.
The only place to get the best education is the most expensive place.
Yeah.
It's killing us.
Rise and shine, it's Entspresso time.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso, keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and this channel was created to help you overcome the #1 challenge that is holding you back, a lack of belief in yourself. You watch these videos because you know you have something more inside you too. You have Michael Jordan level talent at something. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee and sip on today's message from Dan Locke. Also, if you want to have more confidence and self-love, check out my 254 series. They're free. The links to join are in the description below.
Problem with young people, you're not good at anything. Oh, I'm so good. No, tell me the truth. You're not good at anything. After you practice martial art, you develop this natural self-confidence. Not cockiness, but you develop this natural self-confidence. Instead of thinking now we're no longer in a job economy, we're in a skill economy, that you need to think much more like an independent person with skill set that you offer. It could be to companies or to different businesses or to the marketplace, instead of thinking, oh, a job will provide for you. You need that flexibility, right? Developing what I call that high income skill. And I have a number of videos on YouTube. You can search on YouTube, Dan Locke high income skills, you'll find that. So don't think, oh, I'm seeing the job economy. That job economy, that credentials economy, where a piece of paper is not going to protect you when there's an economic downturn. A piece of paper is not going to prevent you from being laid off. A piece of paper is not going to prevent that your industry turn upside down and then this massive change that's happening. It's not going to protect anybody. What no one can take away is your skill set. The value that you know you could provide to people, to the marketplace, to companies. No one can take that away from you. So focus on skill, not just a job.
You will never lose in life if you have valuable skills. You won't lose your house, you won't lose your car, you won't lose your clients if you have a skill that brings people value. The economy can collapse, the algorithms can change, but as long as you have a skill that solves problems for people, you will be safe. So I'm seeing this a lot in the YouTube world now. I have a new course out helping people get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. We can link up the description there if you want in. And people are saying, well, should I still do YouTube? Is it too late? Like YouTube won't be here in 5 years or 10 years, or maybe it's gonna be the next thing I should hop on. It's not about the platform. Like right now, it's winning the platform that is currently winning. You need to crush it, right? Like YouTube should be your home. If you're trying to make an impact, you're trying to be a thought leader, you have a message to spread, YouTube has to be your #1 place. It just has to be right now. Otherwise, you're not making a smart decision. But whether YouTube is still around in 20 years, 5 years, doesn't matter. Because the skill set that you learn, you can take anywhere. The ability to communicate, you could take to any platform. You could take to the next thing. I don't anticipate YouTube still being around in 20 years, but my ability to make videos, talk into a lens, that's not gonna go away. That can serve me for life, right? Whether that's VR Evan or hologram Evan, you know, coming into your living room, that's gonna be me. It's gonna be amazing. I'm pumped, I look forward to it. Any algorithm change that people are freaking out about, anybody who's complaining about the economy going down or the algorithm changing, you've already lost. That's a losing mindset. When I was first starting my YouTube channel, I always saw the algorithm as a chance to win, right? You should see, if you're a small creator on any platform, YouTube, Instagram, anything, and the algorithm shifts, that's your greatest advantage. You should be cheering. You should want more algorithm changes. If you look at a traditional, established, boring market, it's hard to win. Real estate could be hard to win, right? Financial markets can be hard to win. It's not that it's not possible, it's just hard to win because there's a lot of people who have decades of experience and know more than you, and it's hard to close that gap of experience. With social media, with YouTube, every time there's a big algorithm change, the people who are experts at the last thing, they're crying instead of adjusting. That's how you win. That's how you get ahead of them. That's how you become the top dog, is because you're gonna go learn the new algorithm when everybody is wishing and hoping that the old algorithm comes back. And this happens for every platform. It happened for Facebook. Every time they changed your algorithm or updated the the feed and what was shown there. People always freak out and complain, and they want petitions and like, let's go back to how it used to be. Don't sign those petitions. Don't jump on that bandwagon. That is loser thinking. Never, ever, 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 ever do that. It's loser thinking, and that's how most people think. That's a mindset shift that I want to make for the collective, but more importantly for you. That whenever there's a big change, embrace it. Go all in on it. Learn it. That's how you're going to leapfrog everybody else. So the faster the rate of change, the more you should be cheering. I still get pumped for an algorithm change. Me. I mean, now I'm closer to the top, right? I mean, I don't know what the top is. I got 2 million subscribers and 300 million views and all these channels. I still love it. Anytime an algorithm change comes out, I'm still pumped. Train yourself. Like a change is coming, I'm pumped. Get excited. Because there's still people who are ahead of me, or even the people below me that I'm competing with for attention and for space. If they're sitting there complaining about how it's changed and they're dropping in their views, awesome. I'll pick up those views because I'm going to learn what the new algorithm is all about. Same thing with the economy. When the economy crashes, everybody who's complaining about how it used to be, they're not going to win. It's comforting to join a club and wish things to be how they used to be, but we're not going back to that. So the faster you realize that and make improvements, the faster you can learn and actually build a great business. Some of the greatest businesses in the world were built in recession, in depression. That could be you if you decide to be. Let's hop back to skills for a second. I look at Jake Paul, Logan Paul. They started on Vine, right? Vine was their claim to fame. They had tons of success in making these super short videos. Vine gets shut down, right? Boom, gone. This is don't put all your eggs in one basket. I think that's loser thinking too. It's loser thinking. They went all in on Vine, and then Vine got shut down. Oh no. What did they do? They moved to YouTube and started crushing it. Millions of subscribers. Look at their growth on YouTube over the past, 2 years, 3 years. Blew up. Why? They didn't just come out of nowhere. They had the skill set. They had the skill set that they learned from doing the thing, right? The skill set to make a good video, they then brought to a new platform. If YouTube goes away, you're learning the skill set of how to communicate, how to make great videos, that whatever comes next. People are freaking out about the FTC coming in and COPPA on YouTube. Okay, so if kids aren't able to get content on YouTube, where are they gonna go? Go be there. Instead of trying to fight what is already happening, go be at the place where the kids are gonna be. Embrace the change. That's where you can win. When everybody else is fighting and angry and screaming and yelling and complaining and wishing that it used to be, or quitting the platform and getting upset, go be where they're gonna be. It's easy. It's a simple win. Most people don't have that mindset. It's why most people lose. It's why most businesses can't evolve. Most businesses shut down. It's people very rarely transition from one platform to another, from one business to another, even though they have the skill sets and capabilities to do so, because they don't have the mindset to do so. People who crushed MySpace, very few of them are still around on different platforms. Look at Hollywood. The Rock is doing it. Will Smith is doing it, moving from Hollywood films to YouTube. Where's Brad Pitt? Where's George Clooney? Like, they're in a dying industry. They should be embracing YouTube. They don't want to. They have the skills. They have the skills. It's transferable. You don't think George Clooney could come in and crush YouTube if he wanted to? Of course he could. Calling you out, George Clooney. Let's go. Make it happen. Right? It's just about picking up the skill set. That will keep you safe in any environment. But it's also having a mindset to follow through and try the new things instead of complaining about the changes that are currently happening. So how can you do it? I'm going to give you a 3-step process that I think will help. Step 1 is make sure your actions map to your ambitions. This will help you determine what skill set you need. What are your ambitions? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want out of life? There's so many ways to win. You know, if you've gone through the who, why, how process, you know what your purpose is, you know what you're trying to accomplish, you've read Built to Serve. Well, you can't read it yet, it's still in pre-order, but you understand the concept, you figure out your purpose, great. To actually go off and accomplish it, what are the skill sets that you actually need? What are the skill sets you need to develop? Even if you suck at it, if you're not naturally good at it. I'm introverted. I'm not naturally good in front of the camera. It took me 6,000 videos to get here. Right? I got better with practice and repetition and dedication and hard work and all of that. You can too. What are the skill sets that you need to acquire to get the life that you want? And then you can start working on them. So first step is figure out how do you map your actions to your ambitions. Second step is to learn to tell yourself that it's the best. It's the best. It's the best. Every time something negative is happening to you, the economy is crashing, an algorithm is changing, a new competitor comes in, something negative is happening, you tell yourself it's the best. This is the best. This is my chance to prove to myself and the world what I'm made of. When an algorithm changes and you say it's the best, you're going to find a new solution. If you sit there and complain and get negative and toxic, you're not going to find a new solution. The best part of saying it's the best is it shifts your mindset from one of complaining and lack of resourcefulness to one of ultimate resources. To be able to say, I'm going to go solve this thing. Let's go. It shifts your mindset. So many people get stuck in the negativity. Even if you're an entrepreneur and you're positive and optimistic and have great hopes for the future and where you want to go, if you spend all this time and energy building up this thing and then it gets taken away from you, it's really hard to say this is the best. But that's what you need to do. Because otherwise you spend the rest of your life living off of past glory. To say, well, this is what I used to be and it was all taken away from me and now life sucks. Like, you want the next 40 years of your life to be thinking like that? No. It's the best. The economy crashes, it's the best. You're gonna crush it. Algorithm changes, it's the best. You're gonna crush it. New competitor comes in, it's the best. You're gonna crush it, right? You grow through difficult times. You get better through difficult times. You don't want to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's boring. That's photocopying your life. That's not what you want. You want to grow. You want to progress. Self-confidence, self-love, all of it comes from doing difficult things. By telling yourself that when that difficult thing comes, it's the best. This is my chance to rise up and show myself and the world what I'm capable of, as opposed to saying, this sucks, and sitting in negativity all day, all week, all month, all year, all decade. And step number 3 is understanding that the quantity leads to the quality. We figured out what our skill is that we want to get good at, right? We understand that it's the best, that when other people are complaining, we're going to rise up and improve our skills and get better at the thing because that's how we're going to win. And now number 3 is the practice, the daily grind, the constant improvement. I've done 6,000 videos. Is how I got better at this. The thing that you want to get great at, you have to do a lot of. You're going to suck at the beginning. You're not going to have any quality. That's okay. That's great. It's the best, right? But then through repetition, through practice, through daily hustle, attacking the thing that you love doing, even though other people see it as work and torture, you love it. You're getting better at it. That's how you're going to improve your skills. Every skill set is possible to acquire. It's just a skill. Doesn't mean you suck as a human. It just means you don't have the skill set yet. How do you get the skill set? By practicing. The quantity leads to the quality. And so back to point number 1 of your actions mapped to your ambitions. How much are you practicing? You want to acquire the skill set. How much time are you actually spending on that skill set? You want to be a great editor? Great. How much time are you spending editing? You want to be a great piano player? How much time are you spending piano? Right? You might have some natural ability for it. Awesome. And if you don't, I had no natural ability to be good in front of the camera. Go back and watch my first videos. You'll see. You'll see how much I sucked. No natural ability. 0. It took a long time. Practice, dedication, hard work, right? Actions mapped to your ambitions by putting the quantity that leads to the quality. How much are you doing? Show me your calendar. Show yourself your calendar. Pull up your calendar. Look at your next week. Look at your next month. That skill that you want to acquire that's going to save you from the recession, from the algorithm change, that's going to bring people value, that skill that you need to acquire, that's going to pay you. How much time are you spending developing it? And if it's not a lot, if it's not sometime every day, you got to change your mindset. You got to change your calendar. You need to change your actions. Because right now, if that's you, your actions are not mapping to your ambitions. I want you to win. You need to get the skill sets. That's the path. Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, question of the day: what is the most important skill that you are working to acquire? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you made it this far in the video, I want to celebrate you. You're still here. Give me a hashtag believe in the comments as well.
There's a ton of opportunity in the country.
Yeah.
And in my humble view of all the divides currently dividing us, the big divide is between the people who are convinced opportunity's dead and those who are fairly convinced it's not. I'm over here. And I think 5.6 million available jobs in what's called the skills gap is proof positive. I think the fact that 75% of those jobs don't require a 4-year degree is further proof positive. And I would further posit that $1.3 trillion of existing student loans on the other end of things might suggest that we've been lending money we don't have to kids who can't pay it back to educate them for jobs that don't exist anymore. Every time I have this conversation, what comes back over the net is you're anti-college, or worse, you're anti-education. So if I could look earnestly into the camera and just say for a moment, there is no hope without education. You have to have some sort of useful skill. But this idea that the only place to get the best education is the most expensive place, it's killing us.
Hi, this is Dan Locke. If you're a fan of Evan's work, if you want to know exactly how to model my success, I want to invite you to join me for a special online training. All you have to do is click on the link below. You can join me for absolutely no charge. So click on the link below and I will see you in class.
If you want to know Dan Locke's simple hack to gain more confidence, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
Successful people are confident in their ability.